Hey guys, and welcome to the first Quizzytime of this week, which was on Tuesday instead of Monday. The days are not important, the questions are important. And hello, Gokul. So today we have a very interesting topic. We've got a topic called weapons. And to play with us, we've got an empty room, which has Ishan's picture. All right. And then the next contestant is Ishan. Oh my God, Ishan, you've got a room just for your picture. Like, what sense does this make? But you're not even Ishan, you're Vedehi. You're not Vedehi. Oh, this is getting more exciting by the minute. We've got Nitin Soni who went off to put off his AC. Nitin, can you please turn on your volume so that we can see you? The
Is that
noise is
okay?
still
Wait,
there.
wait,
Okay, no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no.
You want
And
him
here
to
we have
turn on
Nishan.
turn, you want him to turn on his volume so we can see him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. We have today got Vedehi and not Vedehi in the panel because this couple just seems to like using each other's names. I don't know. It's very kinky. But, as Sora puts it, the Vedehi verse is coming. Uh, All right. Today's topic is weapons. And unfortunately, my research led me to gun related questions. So there's a lot of gun related questions and there's a little bit of other questions. So we'll be having a weapon part two sometime later in the week. Now, the rules are simple. Okay. I will be passing on a question to all of y'all. Y'all can take as many guesses as y'all need to get the question. Yeah, there are no
What
winners.
about the
So,
answer?
sorry.
You said we get lots of guesses for the question.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm being trolled before I even begin. Like this is not done. Somehow something happens to whether he the moment there is one extra person on the panel. Okay, she just goes into I don't know eckle mode. So whether he will be taking the first question. Okay. Now whether he you have you ever used swords by any chance?
Well, there. In Maharashtra's forts, as
Mm-hmm.
a souvenir, you can get these tiny sword and shield kind of souvenirs. And my brother and I used to play. And when I say tiny, the sword was this length.
Okay.
Okay, and my brother and I used to play with it, and
Sounds a
mother
little
used to be
odd,
really
but okay.
scared. Mother used to be really scared we are going to get hurt by this tiny sword.
All right.
So
All
it
right.
was. I used to think it was a real weapon. Clearly, it could hurt someone.
Okay. Now, when swords were created, they were not exactly used as weapons. What were they used for?
This is Kajal baiting me to give my answers.
You've made
Okay,
a good
this is
start
baiting.
already. So go on, go on.
Okay, I'm not going to give the dirty answer just to subvert expectations,
Hmm.
but maybe they were used to, I don't know, cut giant animals for dinner.
Cut giant animals for dinner. Lovely. I'm going to pass the question to not where they he. That's Ishan.
uh, is it for like cutting down vegetation?
Cutting down vegetation. This is a very interesting guess. It's wrong, of course, but I would like people. Every time Ishan gets a question wrong, I'd like to guide people to look at his little photo in whether he's frame. Okay, there was a time when he was smart. All right. Okay. Passing on to to Nitin. Nitin, sorry, Nitin.
As skewers, I mean to grill something.
You're all going very culinary, and that is the wrong way to go. I'm passing it to Nishant.
I was thinking of that only, ki like going through jungles and all to like remove
You
things
watched
from the
Indiana
way.
Jones this weekend, didn't you?
No, no, I don't watch that deep stuff. But no, no other guess.
Okay,
Any hints? Matlab, yeah.
I'm going to give a hint now. Swords, the ironwork in those days was expensive. So swords were not cost effective as a weapon. No, people could not own them. So what else could they have been used for? I mean, if they were so
To
expensive, they were
bestow
definitely not used
honor,
to
to
bestow honor.
bestow
That is a
honor.
better. That is a
Currency,
better currency.
currency.
The whole idea of currency is that it should be cheap enough to be reproduced. No. Now anyone can go for it.
not to do that. So it's not to do that thing. It was not first invented to
To knight
kneeled in
someone.
front of a loaf. Yeah, that
No, not
thing.
tonight, someone. No. But it's coming now. It's coming to something close. Actually, whether he should know the answer, I'm quite surprised she didn't.
Like, is it something ceremonial? Like what they use for
Uh,
ceremonial for worship?
no, not ceremonial, but you're coming closer to the answer. And the reason why I say whether you should know it is she's into costumes.
Was it like
It's
formal
a
dress?
part of. Yeah, was
Formal
it part
dress.
of the formal, as in like the formal suit of arms while getting married and everything they used
Okay,
to wear?
so I'll kind of give it to you. It was a fashion accessory. Okay, because yeah, only very few people could own it. It was a fashion accessory. When ironwork became cheaper, that's when swords became a weapon for the army. All right.
I will put this away so that more of Ishan can be seen.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, if you're coming to Ishan's question, in
Which is
medieval
why
times,
I made sure.
Which
Got it.
Ishan?
Sorry, we're coming to not where the he's question. There's only one Ishan here, Baba. Nishant is behaving himself. He has not changed his name. Okay. Not whether he, your question is, which weapon was used as a statement weapon in the medieval times? Okay. Like men went to war with this to make a statement. It was very beautifully done up. What weapon was this?
A lance?
A lance is quite simple.
What's a
Yeah,
lance? Sorry. What is a lance?
Bhala.
Thanks,
watch-
Ishan.
if you
Bhala.
watch like jousting, when those
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
riding horses at each other, that long stick that they
Oh,
poke
okay,
each
okay,
other
okay.
with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
a lance is where our term freelancer comes from because they were mercenaries who carried their own lances into battle. Yes, go for it, Ishan.
Well, I mean, I'm going to go with really expensive things. So, like a giant sword or a giant like shield that was very
Okay, a
decorated.
sword or a shield? Not. I'm going to pass it to Nitin.
Can you repeat the question? Kind of.
Which weapon was regarded as a statement weapon? Like the knight would carry this very exotic weapon into battle. It was very beautiful. It was decorated very well. Which was it?
Dagger?
A dagger in a war, Baba. What are you going to do with a small little dagger? No.
Oh,
Nishant.
Is it that thing? The thing with the ball on the end with spikes on it? Disco.
That just sounds very perverted.
No,
Ishmael.
what's it
Please
called?
be
I'm
more
I'm
clear.
not. Arey,
I know what you're talking about. The round thing which has got
yeah,
like
it's Arey to Hanuman ka
flail.
gada types, but
A
it's
flail.
connected
A
to a
flail.
chain.
chain.
What's it
It's called a
called?
flail.
No, it's not.
I don't know what
It's,
I don't know what it's called. It's got spikes at the end.
I know what you're saying is right, but I want to know what it's called. Anybody?
Give me the
Is that
starting
the right
letter, na?
answer?
M.
What's M?
It's
Oh,
not a
it's
it's not a morning star.
no, it's not.
Morning star.
It's a
no,
Mace?
it shouldn't be
it's
a
a
It's a
mace.
mace. It's a mace. It's
mace.
a
Yeah.
Mace.
Ah.
Wait, that's the right answer?
Yes,
Yeah.
mace is the right answer.
Isn't a
Nice,
mace
Ishan.
supposed to be a gada kind of a thing?
It is. It is exactly
Yeah,
what.
It
A
is
chain,
gada,
but it's on a
like
chain, I
with
think.
a chain.
No,
Yeah.
a mace is not on a chain.
Okay, 1 second. Wait. Mace, weapon.
Weapon. वरना मसाला आ जाता.
Mace shouldn't be on a chain. It's like
No, it can be on a chain as well. It can be on a chain as well.
Okay.
okay.
All right. We had Gokul getting it right, but little late. Now we're coming to Nitin's question. Nitin, there was a small kind of a cannon which was used in battles, which was very lethal, and it consisted of a large caliber muzzle loaded with a cannonball, which threw very round stone balls against walls. Okay, so they basically let the army into fortifications. What was this cannon called? Because that word which it was called influenced another term for a weapon that we have today, which also brings down walls.
JCB?
Wow, Nitin. Wow. Just for that,
Now
I'm going to
Nitin's
pass it
getting it.
immediately to Nishant.
He's getting into the spirit of the skill finally.
Is it
Forgotten how
would
to
that
answer correctly and how to answer funnily.
So you've guessed JCB. Next is obviously Caterpillar, but no. Um, if that weapon,
Caterpillar.
because we guessed JCB, na. So that weapon would shoot out a single projectile or multiple.
Single. It's like a cannon. It's a small cannon.
It's a small cannon only. Okay. Mm, and the modern weapon that it lent, it's like similar name, matlab. Like that was the
It's
origin
yeah. That was the
of
origin
the
of the
name.
name.
And
And
the new weapon functions in a similar way.
no, not in a similar way, but it does bring down walls. It does bring down.
It's not.
Uh
Is it still a weapon?
yes,
It's not an industrial piece of equipment. It's a weapon.
it's a weapon.
That's why I said JCB, Baba.
We understood, Nitin. We understood.
That
Sitting
called.
safely in Chandigarh, you can say whatever you feel like.
I
What
don't know.
about
I'll
you?
pass. I'll pass.
Okay. Vaidehi, take your turn.
Is it a bomb?
You know what? That's a normal. That's a weapon we use now. So the bomb is correct. What was the cannon called?
Bomb. Chicky bomb.
Ishan, you can save the honor of your family by
Why would I try? This is an amazing thing.
somebody. Okay, somebody answer. Somebody answer.
Is it a
Now,
bombardier?
a bombard is
Bombardier.
correct. It's called a
Yeah.
bombard.
Acha,
Bombard.
it's just
Correct.
a bombard. Okay.
Yes. Correct. All done.
Bombardier is probably the guy who used to do it.
Yeah, the soldier
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
used to.
Now we're
For
coming
now,
to
a JCB
Nishan's.
seems. For now, a JCB seems a much better answer than bomb chicky bomb.
The B in JCB is bombard.
I don't know.
Okay, we're coming to Nishan's question. Let's see how well he does. The company Daisy Outdoor Products, sold something with which they gave complimentary BB guns along with. Okay, so when they sold something, you got a complimentary BB gun, and the BB gun became so popular they stopped selling what they were selling and started selling BB guns. What were they originally selling?
Okay. They used to give the BB guns साथ में.
Yeah,
Okay.
Daisy Outdoor Products.
Daisy outdoor product. Any hint, anything?
Okay,
But now it's a pass. Matlab, हाँ.
it is a form of energy.
Form of energy.
Yes. Daisy Outdoor Products.
Daisy me rolling. Sorry. Daisy outdoor products. I don't know. Like coal briquettes or something.
Cool. No,
What
I'm going to
is-
pass it to Vaidehi.
I'm going to go with biogas.
Biogas
Because you
and
can-
a gun. No. I'm going to
That
pass this to.
wait. I have a better answer. Actually.
Yes.
Can I try? Is it the the kind of portable gas equipment you take for camping?
No, it is not that.
Okay.
Daisy Outdoor Product. I forgot. This is what you do to me. I can't remember his name now. Ishan.
Uh,
Look at this. This is his real name.
does it have anything to do with flowers and flower beds?
It looks like a flower.
It looks like a flower.
Gokul has a very dark sense of humor. It looks like a flower.
What are they called? Daisy?
Outdoor
Outdoor?
products.
Is it something like innocuous, like a watering can?
With a watering can and a gun free with it. Can you just
Listen, never put anything past the Americans. They even made a movie based around this product. Okay, it's called Christmas Story, and it runs every for 24 hours every Christmas on a TV channel.
no? It's not that. Nitin, take your turn.
Um, I have two guesses. One's a hammock and the other's a fireplace.
A fireplace in the outdoors.
Okay.
Uh,
Not a fireplace, as in something
no,
that.
no.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody? Oh, whether he.
So I don't know what this thing is called, but basically, there is that thing that they keep on top of houses, which like goes around with the wind, and because of that, there's a motor that runs and causes water or something to pump.
A
A
windmill?
windmill, a windmill, a
Yeah,
windmill.
but inside,
A
you know,
windmill
the
is correct.
house
A
kind.
windmill is correct. A windmill is correct.
They were selling windmills.
Yes.
नहीं छोटे वाले.
With a gun.
छोटे वाले. Like
No,
पूरा
the
windmill
big
खरीद
one.
लो.
Yeah, pura windmill kharid lo. Only then you get a free gun.
What gun?
It's not even a
That
gun.
is
It's
why
a
the
BB
gun
gun.
became.
It's a BB
That's
gun.
why the gun became more popular. Because no space
It's a
to use
BB.
it.
It's a BB gun.
What is a BB gun?
What is
Like
a
a
BB
gun
gun?
only wives can use?
Never take you to America.
Okay.
I am sure there are many friends of yours who would be disappointed.
Whether he, it's your time for your question. Okay. Why do Russian astronauts take a gun into space?
Honor?
Honor.
Like, what if a or astronaut who decides to hurt a cosmonaut, then your country's honor becomes a thing.
Okay. Passing it to.
Because they went up in the time of Cold War. That is why
Okay.
my answer was that.
Okay. Okay. Passing it on to not whether he.
Why did they carry a gun into space? Is that the question? Why did cosmonauts carry guns into space?
Yes.
For science?
We're passing it on to Nitin.
Well, I could have guessed Russian roulette, but I would have guessed for suicide.
Suicide in case of emergency.
Like a rifle. Can you imagine playing Russian roulette with a fucking rifle?
Yeah, with two people. What else do you say?
That's not
Can I point out?
Panch ghar khali kind of,
But if they're going up with a rifle, rifles don't have rotating chambers. It's just a bullet. You pull it, 100% chance you blow your brains out.
I know, but kind of,
That's
you get the sentiment.
That's what every gambler thinks anyway, that they have 100% chance of winning.
It was the most beautiful dialogue from that movie. एक गोली पांच खाली, फिर पे डाली खोपड़ी खाली.
जो मर गया सो मुर्दा जो रह गया तो जिंदा kind of. I don't know.
Nitin, is that your final guess? Russian roulette.
Well, if you're not playing the other person with a rifle, then of course yes. Nishant, please.
Nishant.
Is it an absurd reason or?
No, it's a very practical. It's a very practical reason.
Very practical reason. So is it because when they return, अगर कहीं randomly कहीं land कर गए to protect themselves there?
Yes, it is. And what do they protect themselves against?
Americans.
I think the answer is close, but bears. Bears
is right. Bears is right. Saurabh did get this right. Survival aid for wilderness. Correct. All right. Whose question am I on? I'm on Ishan's question. Okay. Ishan's question. Yes. In Arizona, it is legal for any citizen to carry a gun, but it is illegal for them to carry which weapon?
Legal for them to carry a gun, illegal to carry Mm, okay, my brain is going something like knives seems like a bad idea because it's hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, bow and arrow seems like a good option just because this sounds like something that's a holdover from saying we don't want the Native Americans to be carrying weapons, but we want to carry weapons. Or um,
It's not right, but you're on the
tomahawks,
right track. There is a
tomahawks, tomahawks,
racist tomahawks. No,
tomahawks.
no, no. Uh,
Nunchucks.
okay, how do you go for nunchucks? How do you reach
You said
nunchucks?
racist. You said racist.
Yes.
Is that the right answer?
Yes. In Arizona, you
What
cannot
are
carry
nunchucks?
Bruce
That's the
Lee.
Bruce Lee of
Sleeves.
answers.
Those Bruce Lee used to.
It's
Those
two
those
sticks
two
held together by a
sticks.
chain.
Ah, that one.
That every boy who starts karate gets and
Guys,
then injures himself very badly.
good.
You
I don't
people,
know. Every Maharashtrian student got it in school. Okay, and we used to call it lazim.
no,
Hey,
that's a
that was
different
not
thing from.
nunchucks. It's totally
No,
different.
yes, yes.
Lazim
I know.
is exactly.
I haven't used it. It's like a totally different thing.
Yes, it is.
That's not even a weapon.
An extra wire.
Lazim is not even a weapon, is it?
It is not. It is a martial art in some sense, huh?
You need to meet the students of my school when they were asked to practice with lazim and the teacher was not looking. Then we will discuss what's a weapon and what's not.
Yeah, but in
Pepper.
that situation, towels are weapons, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
but,
Okay.
but
now,
by that situation, even a
But
ball pen is a weapon. Yeah.
Nitin, you save
I
your
know
breath
the-
for answering a question. Wait. Okay. Nitin's question. All right. Now, this is a very interesting question because you liked Russian roulette. In 2000, in the year 2000, a man from Houston, Texas, killed himself while playing Russian roulette with a semi-automatic weapon. He did not realize that this type of weapon automatically chambered around when the gun is cocked. Which award did he win after his death?
I'm so glad I didn't say it out loud as you were saying it.
Wow.
Nobel Peace Prize.
So glad.
It's a very good answer, but it's wrong. I'm passing it to Nishant.
Is it the Darwin something award or something like
It's the
something to do with Darwin?
Awards. The Darwin Awards. The
The
Darwin
Darwin
Awards.
Awards.
Not very. Do you want to tell us what the Darwin Awards are?
It is the award given to people who have most creatively removed themselves from the gene pool.
Yes.
Vivek Oberoi in Bollywood.
It is for the not surviving and not being the fittest brain.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Coming now to Nishant's question. Okay. The creator of the first revolver, you can tell me his name, but the question is mainly like, how old was he when he created the first revolver? Two-part question.
So the name of the guy is Walter H. Revolver, and I'm kidding. How would I know that?
Confidently make that Kaju let it check the answer, by the way. And then yeah,
Everyone knows this.
Everyone knows the name of the guy.
It's such a famous one.
Okay.
Because the gun was called after him, na? And revolver is what we call it. But the gun was branded after that.
Okay, ठीक है. भाई क्या था गन का नाम? So this is a type of a gun, मतलब like
Revolver.
his name.
See, Kajal, the only problem with that hint is that pretty much every gun is named after its creator. So every
Yeah.
gun is named
The
after a
first
person.
one. The first
No,
one.
Kind of, yes.
No, so his name has something to do with the word revolver.
No, Baba.
Nahi na, हाँ, that's what I was asking.
Huh.
So this
Don't
was
say Pete Sampras.
no.
this was Mr. Glock.
No.
No, it's not Mr. Glock. Okay,
Glock is not a revolver.
it's not a revolver. Yeah, I don't. No, Glocks are not revolvers. No. I don't know names of revolvers.
What
What
guy
next,
obviously
Nishant?
knows.
Mr. Russian Roulette? No?
No, I'm thinking. Wait, I have a gun in my desa, but um, how old was he? He was 75.
Okay, I'm going to pass this to Vaidehi.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
So, because I watched like 10 crime shows in my life, like Castle and White Collar, I'm going to guess Colt for
Yes,
the name.
correct. Samuel Colt.
Damn
And
it.
the age,
God.
You just got the Feku on the other side. You went for revolver, which is what Colt got left over for me.
and age, how old was he?
See, that I have no clue. I'm going to go. Wait, Nishant said 75, right?
Hmm.
And this is
Yeah.
a math question. So I'm just going to go.
This is not a math question.
So I'm going to go to the opposite end of him and go with 25.
25. Okay, I'm going to pass this to not Vaidehi. The age of Samuel Colt when he invented the first revolver.
Split the difference, 50.
Nitin, take your guess.
What do you do now?
Okay. I'll say he's not a Colt, so he's not young enough. So 95.
What? Okay,
He went
was
the other way.
16. He was 16 when he invented the revolver.
So he was a Colt.
I was closest.
Sorry, you are the closest. Correct. That really matters here.
A Colt is like a Gode ka bacha, right?
Yes. Correct.
So he was a Gode ka bacha kind. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Very good.
But his surname was Colt. He was not called Colt as a nickname.
We are now coming to.
Sorry.
We are now coming to Vaidehi's question. Okay, it is Vaidehi's question, right?
You have a supernatural fanboy in the comments.
Wait 1 second. Winchester favorite gun? I don't know what this means. What does it
It's
mean?
from
It's
Supernatural.
from the show
They're
Supernatural.
brothers. Their name is Winchester. They try to, I think, hunt ghosts with guns.
Oh, right.
Sounds fun.
Okay. Question for Vaidehi. Okay. Vaidehi, have you read James Bond?
No. One very old comic.
Okay, and this is going to be a tragedy,
seen
but
that.
let's start.
I will also
Which-
say I have not seen a single James Bond.
What is James Bond's most favorite gun? What does he carry?
Pounds. I know this.
His most favorite gun.
Yeah, like what does he carry?
Guns?
Unfortunately, he was a 60s era British spy, so the guns were basically sauced.
Sun's out, guns out, but the sun was never out.
Can I give this to Nishant because he wants to answer this? And there is no way in heaven I'm going to get even close to a guess. I know
So why
not
don't you
enough
give it to
about
your-
guns or
Why
James
don't you give it
Bond.
to the person who's supposed to answer it? Not Vaidehi. Why don't you answer it?
Uh,
How
Walter
pounds?
PK.
Walter
Walter
P.
P.
is correct. Okay, now, not Vaidehi, he will also answer a bonus question. This was not the gun which Ian Fleming wrote.
Pounds.
I will
Let
give
him
this-
have it, bro.
Okay, Nishant.
Yeah. Go
Which
He
was
had
the
a-
original? Which was the original?
He had a Beretta. Then his boss gave him the Walter PPK, which is a 32 gauge gun. And then until Casino Royale, he had the Walter PPK, after which he switched to a Walter P99.
Ooh, this
James
was
Bond.
good. Okay, now
This
do
is why
you
you
know-
should have given it to him.
luck of the draw. But the reason, so originally he was supposed to carry a Beretta 418 until a fan of the novels and a small arms expert wrote to him telling him that Ian Fleming, this is a lady's gun. So he
Yeah.
wrote the entire scene in Dr. No to detail the exchange of the gun, and that's how it became the Walther PPK. Nice.
Just
We
so he
had-
doesn't seem ladylike.
Yes.
That is the most. Good lord.
Bond having to worry about seeming ladylike. Crazy.
Could have carried a mace.
That's what the audience is making.
Okay. Not Vaidehi, your question. In 1938, they invented a revolver with a new feature. Okay. What was this interesting feature that the gun had, which has not been built into any other gun after this?
Okay. Not clearly a new feature, and then it has never been used in a gun
It has
since.
never been used in a gun since.
Okay. Does this make the gun more lethal?
No, it doesn't. It just makes
Okay.
the killing more dark.
Okay. I mean, it's not a gun with a bayonet,
No, it's a
because that
revolver.
already happened.
Yeah, this is a
But
revolver.
it makes it more dark.
Yes, and bizarre.
Go for bizarre.
Go for bizarre.
Did it do
Don't
something
go-
like
don't- don't
like
think
the
for dark.
like did it do something like the equivalent of like spew gunpowder back at the face of the wielder, like octopus ink, so
No,
that
it
they were
didn't.
also blinded?
No, no, it didn't.
That is
I'm
bizarre
a-
and dark.
Yes, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay.
That answer is so
Yeah.
octopussy. Yeah.
Nitin, your guess.
Self-destruct kind of a thing, where you couldn't load another bullet kind of thing.
Single-use guns. Wow. No.
Those are called kattas, and they still make them in UP. You fire them, they'll blow up in your hand.
In UP, they don't know which way they're going to fire.
The gun was still lethal. Okay. After all of this, the gun was still lethal. It was.
I just want to say that even if the gun was never made again, the Joker is always a customer for a gun like that.
Okay, Nitin, your guess.
I did.
Okay. I'm passing it to Nishant.
So this bizarre feature that was added, like a gun can be used close range and thoda dur, na?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
feature, would it work if it was thoda long range?
It would work. The feature would work.
Okay.
Go for bizarre.
And the feature was in the gun. The bullet had nothing special. The feature was in the gun itself.
The feature's in the gun.
Nitin is
Wow.
the agent of chaos we didn't know we needed.
I don't know. He's
Did
like
it have
cutting
a
out
camera that would
bullet and
capture
gun,
a
Yes.
like
picture?
cutting out half
Yes.
of it.
Yes.
What?
Nishant is right.
What?
It had a camera which took a picture when the gun was fired. So you had death shots.
Crazy snapshots like,
I love.
like Mahatma Gandhi's like, oh.
Was it posted in
You could have had
Instagram
some-
instantly kind?
Please tell us, what was this gun called?
Okay, one second.
Insta bullet.
It's obviously called a snap shooter.
Yeah, I know.
Just one thing. It's a code. I'll just tell you which one.
घोड़े का बच्चा.
It's a Colt 38.
Oh, no.
I'm looking this up right now.
Shelfie.
Selfie.
I am just sad. I did not get to make my absurd guess, which was a alarm clock with a gun. If you went to snooze.
Oh, okay. Last question, which everyone can attempt. Okay. Which celebrity?
Was it dark because you needed a dark room to develop the photos later?
No, it was
Beautiful.
dark because it was dark humor. Okay.
I need to turn off the.
Okay. Last question for everyone to attempt. Which celebrity used to carry a revolver loaded with blanks, which he used to shoot at people who he found boring?
Could be anybody who's up their own ass. need a
Not
clue.
Salman Khan.
Hey, can you have a clue?
Hitler?
please?
Hitler?
Not Hitler. Okay, it was an artist.
Hitler was not a celebrity.
Dali.
Not that.
Artist, wacky shit, immediate guess.
Picasso.
Picasso's correct. Picasso's
Ah,
correct.
nice.
Okay.
Picasso
On
had
that,
time to do all that?
yeah, he had a lot of time.
Picasso
He had
had
a lot
the
of
time
time.
to walk. Oh, acha.
He
Yeah,
had the
lot of
time to do that and grind down women.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, you're jealous.
Exactly. No. Have you not seen Nanette? Anyway,
Yeah,
Picasso
you should
and
see
his.
Nanette for the true Picasso story. You would.
Yes.
know.
Okay, guys,
Right.
we come to the end of the quiz, and we're going to have one more session on weapons. So maybe tomorrow we'll have in the night another session on weapons, and we'll see you all there. See ya, everyone.
Bye.